Well, hello, fellow Kundalini travelers. I need to make a correction or clarification. When I last spoke about the whirlwind and Kundalini rising through the whirlwind, I got done with that, and I just something in me was like, "Gosh, something doesn't feel right. I've missed something. Something's wrong," and I had real anxiety, not real anxiety, but just something inside of me felt like, oh, I've done something wrong, or I hope I haven't done something wrong. I've misled something. Anyway, I had to go back over my notes and rereading chapters. And I absolutely need to clarify something. There's one sentence in everything that I was reading in all the books, this one sentence I missed, and it's absolutely critical. And really, none of these details are really important to you on your journey. This is just food for the mind. But I do not like to spread misinformation or be incorrect in what I'm sharing. I'm sharing other people's, particularly Joan Harrigan and all of her work. She is a master, and I am simply uh, reading her work and other people's combined works and sharing it with you. Anyway, so what I was saying that Kundalini has to go through the whirlwind, and it's like we need pressure and heat to get through the whirlwind. Well, I was a little bit wrong. Apparently, and it's not completely clear, but apparently when all the conditions are correct, the perfect pressure, the perfect heat, and the conditions of the subtle body, like when all conditions are absolutely perfect and the person is not trying to make Kundalini rise, that when she kind of just does it at just the right time, what happens is the whirlwind actually stops. And as she's uncoiling, and this is so important, the whirlwind stops, and it's kind and I suspect that this happens when, say, you're in a particular state, maybe a meditative state or whatever, or something has led you into this state where you've reached kind of a still point in between the thoughts. This is when real stuff happens, when real transformation happens. Whenever we can rest in between thoughts or reach still point in meditation, that's when all of our samskaras and vasanas and karmic stuff begins to be burned away. So if that's not incentive enough, I don't know what is. Anyway, so what happens is when she's uncoiling, and I suspect a still point is reached or all the conditions are just right, what happens is she begins uncoiling, and her little tail, I think it's the tail, starts sweeping around the edges or the four corners of the root chakra. And each of the corners has a particular tone or phenome. And as she's going around these four corners, creating vibrational tones, I suspect that is what stops the whirlwind, puts it in stillness. And she easily slides up there into the Sushumna channel. And those tones are, she hits Va, Sa, Sa, and Sa. Whirlwind stops, and she can easily go to her most desirable channel of Sushumna. Now, I do feel, although it's not stated in any of the books, that she can be forced through the whirlwind. So that's the clarification. The whirlwind will stop when all the conditions are just right and she's going through Sushumna. But I think that she can be forced through the whirlwind through occult practices, whatever, traumatic life situations. Anyway, that's a clarification I wanted to make. Does it make a difference to you? And I still could have some things wrong, but I just had to throw that in there. Okay, all for now. Bye.